Good day and welcome to your reading for today. This is going to be a general reading for whoever has decided to join me here today. And we'll just get some messages here from Spirit as to what the collective is needing to know about. Messages for the collective for anyone who has joined us here today. So we have quite a few cards here. Let's see what we got. So we do have the Four of Fire, and so the Four of Fire is the Four of Wands, which is a commitment card. It is also, could be the wedding card as well, commitment, marriage in the traditional tarot. We do see the Four Wands and the two people in between. But this is really just about contentment, peace, and abundance, happy home life, and successful completion of a project, it says. So maybe you have recently completed something that you feel very proud of. Looking at this card here, it's really interesting. It has this golden dragon here in the middle of the card. And I feel like dragon energy has been coming up quite a bit lately. But there is some commitment, and I do feel like with this yellow here that a lot of confidence is building within you as well. Beside that, we have the Page of Earth, which is the Page of Pentacles, and it is good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging or a new area of study. So it is about early on in a journey that is going to provide you with some material success or security. But it's saying you have good news coming in regarding financial matters. So, I mean, how awesome is that? Because right after that, we have the Ace of Earth, which is the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. So this has been amazing so far. We have a lot of abundance coming in here and a lot of peace and contentment. We have the Ace of Earth there. And then we have the Two of Air, and the Two of Air is the Two of Swords, and it is about making a decision or unable to make a decision. So a lot of thinking or overthinking around a situation or a decision that is needing to be made. The other part of this Two of Air could also be about pretending that there isn't a problem when there actually is a problem. Or a disagreement or something that is just not in the flow here. After this Two of Air, we have the Emperor. So the Emperor is absolutely about success, leadership, structure, discipline, all of those kinds of things here. So we have that Emperor energy coming in underneath the Four of Fire. We have the Five of Air, and the way that this Five of Air is coming out is that it could, Five of Air is the Five of Swords, so it's like unnecessary conflict. It could be an unwise choice, and it could also be about, you know, identifying people around you and seeing if there are people around you that maybe not have your best interest at heart. I am putting this underneath the Four of Fires, this Five of Air. So I am putting this Five of Air underneath here, and with the Four of Fire, right, that commitment card, that confidence card, with this Five of Air coming in underneath that Four of Fire, what I am seeing here is that you are rising above any kind of toxicity or any kind of conflict that's around you. And reason being is because you really are very confident in who you are. You know who you are. You know that there's some petty things going on around you, but you are just quite content in doing whatever it is that you are doing. You have successfully completed something in life, and your home life is all good. And maybe you're working on a project that you're feeling very excited about, and people around you may not be feeling that same kind of excitement or gratitude for the kind of success that you're having here. Page of Earth, where good news about financial matters. So coming in under that, we have the Ten of Water, which is the Ten of Cups, which again is all about emotional fulfillment. So I don't know if you can see that. I don't know what the best way is to see that, but again, all your needs are being met, both emotionally and materially. You have really good relationships. So this Ten of Water, the Ten of Cups, is coming in right underneath the Page of Earth, which is the Page of Pentacles. And that's about, finding out about new financial matters, things coming in for you. And it is also about, this Page of Earth is also about finding things that really fulfill you. And underneath this Page of Earth is the Ten of Water. So it is, complete emotional fulfillment with this Ten of Cups. Now, under our Ace of Earth, we have the Hermit, and what I think is happening here now is that you are coming out of Hermit right now because of this inflow of abundance and promising business ventures. The divine or creator or your ancestors, whoever it is that you look to for guidance, is saying, now is the time to come out of this place of hermit mode, where you've been doing a lot of self-discovery, a lot of just sitting with self and really checking in to see what is good for you and what is not good for you. But there is a lot of promising abundance coming in with very good business ventures as well. So it is time to come out of that Hermit. The Hermit is that 9, so it is the end of a stage here. And so with 9 meaning no more Hermit, we're coming out of that Hermit. Under the 2 of Air, we have the 9 of Air, which is the 9 of Swords, and it is about having a lot of anxiety or sleepless nights, even just kind of expecting the worst. And it is coming in underneath this 2 of Air. So the 2 of Air, remember I said, was about having a hard time making a decision, or maybe turning a blind eye to something that is bothering you, but you're not willing to look at it. This can also be causing this sleepless nights here as well. So really, I think what this is talking about is, with this decision, the 2 of Air here, it's about making the conscious decision about, putting the positivity out there instead of putting out negative thought patterns, or the stinking thinking, as I sometimes call it, where we end up getting into this this thought pattern that sort of brings us down into this rabbit hole, expecting the worst about everything. But really what's happening here is that you are looking beyond this with the Knight of Air. You've gone through a lot of things. Like, this is also called the Wounded Warrior, the Knight of Air, the 9 of Swords. It is, it's the anxiety. That's right. It is about anxiety. So making the decision to change those thoughts, whether you have a mantra to help you change, thoughts that aren't producing good things in life for you, because what we think about is what we get. And, and I think that right now, and this is in the immediate future position, is that you're going to have a decision to make about whether or not you want to continue to sort of have this anxiety, or, continuously overthinking, or you can make a choice to stop that type of thought pattern. And you can do that. Like, if you can't do it on your own, absolutely, look for a therapist. Someone will help you with that kind of a thing. But what I always talk to people about is doing a mantra or singing a song that helps to promote positive thinking for you, because what happens is we get into a pattern of thinking in a way that isn't for our highest good. And what we think about is what we get. So we really want to make sure that we're thinking about all of the things that we want to bring in to our life, into fruition, in terms of even like this 10 of Cups being totally, fully emotionally fulfilled. But what I see here is the Emperor. So the Emperor is beyond this decision about making a choice and making good decisions for yourself, and even entertaining thoughts that really are not for your highest good. We want to make sure that we're thinking in a positive way. We also have the Seven of Air here, which is it is coming in underneath this Emperor, and it is about looking at what your plans are and how they have been going, and even looking at things that there's maybe more than meets the eye here. So I almost feel like maybe this overthinking it with the Nine of Swords here, I feel like this anxiety is coming from not knowing all the facts, and you are going to learn all of the facts here, because it does say with the Seven of Air is that more is going on than meets the eye. But I do have that Emperor card ahead of it. So let me just see if I can get some more information just to clarify what is happening for the collective here. So in the past position, we have a lot of contentment, a lot of abundance, happy home life, and maybe we had people around us who weren't as happy for us as we would have thought, or would have liked to have thought. And so what is the information that is coming up for this? So that is completely over with. We have the Ten of Swords, and what this is saying is that it is ended, finish, for better or for worse. So that cycle of, this is come in the reverse actually. So it is recovery, regeneration, rebirth, beneficial improvement. So that you have put something to bed. There's something been completed here. When we look at that Four of Fire and it says the successful completion of a project, it is absolutely over with, and you have had an opportunity to really recover from wounds from the past. There's been a lot of healing going on here when I see this Ten of Swords. We also have the Ace of Swords, so it's almost like, so this Ace of Swords is about the truth and about speaking your truth. I see here that you have decided to speak your truth and to rest and recover. This is what this is saying for this past position. And then we also have the Judgment card, which is answering a call to action. So so it makes sense here, even when we look at this Hermit card here, about taking that time to really connect with self, assessing all of the things, the decisions that we've made in our life. But it has come from this truth that has been revealed to you. So that is where this decision is coming from in the past. So this Judgment card, it's about having an opportunity to do something that you have done in the past that you felt that maybe you didn't get a real chance at. But it is also being, this truth is about awakening to your purpose, right? So, this is about awakening to your purpose, and we have the Truth card here, as well as this Ten of Swords. So there has been something that has been completed. You have answered the call regarding some type of truth here. Let's get some information on this Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. What can the collective know more of regarding this new financial matters, or looking for something that is more challenging but also rewarding for the family and relationships. So the first one that we see coming up here is the King of Wands. So it is about being a visionary. It's about being very successful, expansive, having the strength and the power and the leadership to move forward with whatever it is that you have decided here. So good news about financial matters coming in, and also lots of emotional fulfillment. And this is because you are this King of Wands. You have a vision that you're working towards, and you have a lot of willpower and strength to keep on going from that. We do have the Eight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles in reverse as well here, and the Eight of Swords is about the self-imposed prison of the mind. So just having doubts about yourself here, and this could very well be about this new business venture or documents or contracts that you might be signing at this time. But do know that you don't need to doubt anything at all here. You have all of the skills and abilities. When we see this dynamic leader, this King of Wands that is this very dynamic leader, you are going to be able to put this Five of Pentacles in the past here, where you are going to be receiving a gift. No longer are you going to be left out in the cold or feeling like you don't have enough. Just trust and know that you are being guided because you are a very successful and powerful leader here. You have a lot of vision, you have a lot of courage, a lot of leadership. All right, Spirit, if we can get some more information on the future part of the cards here. Okay, so we've got a few of them here. So right off the hop, we do have the Knight of Pentacles, which is about a very slow journey. It's very conservative, and it is coming in on this Two of Air and the Nine of Air. So where there's this decision that's having to be made about the way that we think about things, so that we're putting that anxiety in the past. And I do feel like it's, with this Knight of Pentacles, explaining the Two of Air and the Nine of Air, it's like, you've just consistently been checking in with yourself, ensuring that this foundation is a very solid foundation, and not only are you, taking your time and checking in with yourself and kind of being this very methodical, one foot in front of the other type, you also trust very much in your intuition, because we have the High Priestess here as well, which is all about psychic ability, tuning into our gut, and really trusting in that to help us with this decision making. So I can see that, yes, there has been, some mental challenges going on, and I just mean that, in the way of overthinking or making a decision, but you have been very, very dedicated and methodical to your approach, and you're using your intuition. So trusting that intuition really does help us when we are getting into these overthinking situations. And then finally, in this very last here, we have find the inspiration to take action. So we have the Three of Wands here. So we are already on our way in terms of this journey. This is coming in over top of the Emperor and the Seven of Swords, which is about, something that you might not be seeing the full picture here. But, what it says here is you are this Emperor. So, with the Four of Swords, it is time to just, take your time, sit back, wait, convalesce, rest, because whatever this is, it is coming towards you. There is something that is coming toward you in terms of an offer. As we've seen here, a lot of abundance that is coming in. So just I feel like when I look at this Four of Swords, it's like, that divine feminine card where, you know, it is about receiving. So just, I'm not saying sit back, relax, kick your feet up, and don't worry about anything. But I mean, keep on doing what you're doing here in terms of this methodical approach, using that intuition. Because as we do that very slow, methodical approach, really checking in with ourselves, everything is going to be coming right to us. There is a lot of abundance in this card here as well with this Four of Swords. So I hear abundance, 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 and abundance. You really have nothing to worry about here. I see a lot of these swords here, but Spirit is saying in these cards here today that you really have nothing to worry about. I was going to maybe I'll get a message from the universe for today. So if this message, whenever it finds you, it is for you. There is likely a message here for you, but the message from the universe is, choice is the most powerful tool you have. Every choice you make shuts some doors, but opens several doors, bringing new experiences into your life. At any given time, you can change the direction of your life. You are only one choice away. So absolutely, it is all about choice in this lifetime, and just keep on trusting your intuition and taking this methodical approach. You are absolutely bringing in all of this abundance, a new business venture, maybe it's a new job for you, but lots of pentacles here and lots of abundance here. So put the worry aside. Creator's looking out for you. So that is your reading for today. Thank you so much for listening, and I look forward to seeing you again. Take good care.